We know many of you are counting down the days to a spring break trip. Well, AAA says warmer destinations like Florida are topping the list of destinations. Cruises and international travel are up as well. But as 10 on your side's Amy Avery reports, authorities are warning travelers to be aware of their surroundings if you're heading to the Caribbean this year. Amy?
Well, Stephanie, violence is rising in many popular international spring break destinations this year, like the Bahamas, Jamaica, and Mexico. Experts say if you are planning on going there, it's important to stick to well-known tourist areas because if not, you could be exposing yourself to crime. As people prepare to take to the skies, the roads, and the water this spring break, it's important to be aware of your surroundings. AAA travel data shows a 28% increase in cruise bookings and a 20% increase in international flights for March and April.
Especially with us having the very convenient port there in Norfolk, people are definitely taking advantage of that. And cruising is a wonderful option to get the whole family out and have everyone be all in one place.
This comes as the U.S. State Department warns against traveling to the Bahamas and Jamaica due to increasing violence. Just this week, we reported authorities believe Ralph Hendry and Kathy Brandel were killed by 3 escaped prisoners who took over their boat in the Caribbean. They set sail from Hampton last November. FBI Norfolk Special Agent in Charge Brian Dugan says international kidnapping is one of their main investigative priorities.
We see this both in the terrorism realm, but also just criminals and criminal gangs trying to make money off of kidnapping an American because they think that's where the money is.
Dugan says you should always listen to warnings from the State Department and stick to well-known areas.
You always want to kind of get a feel for the local population, but sometimes you're exposing yourself. So try to avoid that and stick to what's known.
And both agencies advise travelers to make sure you let trusted people back home know where you're going.
Having you send them their itinerary just so that they have it and they know where you're supposed to be at what time, when you're supposed to be back, things like that, just so that you can have other people remain vigilant for you too should something go wrong.
And AAA says it's also important to check with cruise staff about excursions to make sure it's still safe before you get off the boat.